Greetings and welcome back to Banished. So, yeah, we got some farms running and they are going quite nicely, although mostly my amount of food isn't very comforting just yet. I'd really like to get it up to a couple of thousands. So I'm gonna have to wait and see how this season goes. Normally they should start sowing very early, so should also be getting a harvest very early. Hopefully that works. And yeah, we are back here building all of this. So we got our secondary wood industry, I guess. So we got the woodcutter, we got a forester's lodge, we got the log cabin. I guess I'm also going to be placing a, what's it called again? Well, sawmill, if I can ever find it. Yeah, here we go. So a water wheel sawmill, because it does fit around here. I'm just gonna wait with it, because I haven't really decided yet if I'm gonna place it on this side or on this side. Because I'm also gonna have a forestry area in this area, so I'm gonna wait until this is done. And I don't exactly have a lot of people to go and assign to certain jobs. I'm gonna have to wait until all of this is finished. I'm gonna do it one by one, so I'm gonna pause these buildings for now. Alright. So, what else do we have? Actually, we don't have a lot of children at the moment. Not sure what's up with that. Well, there's a lot of people down here. Let's take a look. We had a bunch of old people. Yeah, over here the teacher. Well, okay. And the woodcutter, the gatherer, the forester. So yeah, we have a bunch of older people. Guess we gotta wait until they are gone. And yeah. It's okay, things are going good for the moment. You know what, let's just place down this sawmill. I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna pause it just like the rest, so let's see. Something like this, either like that or on this side. I guess it sort of fits on this side, but then again, it will get rid of a little bit of area for the forester, so that's not very ideal, I guess. But it's not that much, to be honest. It's mostly in the river. Yeah, let's just do it. Alright. We only have 2 builders, so it's gonna take a little while before all this is done, especially since they have to hold stone all the way from back here. But at least that keeps them occupied. It's not exactly very urgent. So how's this going? 60% is in the middle of summer, so I do think we're gonna get a good yield, a good harvest. This one is maybe a little bit too big, although things are growing very quickly now, suddenly. Should be seeing some harvest down here now. Though it's not at 100% yield, but... And we got another trader, but we got nothing to trade. Let's take a look at what he has anyway. A lot of seeds. Well, unfortunately, I can't trade for any of it. Okay, guess nothing. Alright, well, never mind. Let's just let them do their thing. It's in the middle of summer, so last time it did start snowing in the middle of autumn. So they got about, I don't know, about 2 months left to harvest all of this. It's like... Alright, well, also sort of checking out the market cards. Looks like they are working properly, though this one doesn't really have much. I guess he's pretty far away from all the other resources down here. And the beekeeper died. We do have 2 laborers, but I'm gonna keep them as they are for now, because they should have jobs to do. Apparently this person isn't happy. Yeah, they got jobs to do, so that's totally fine. I usually always get rid of my laborers, but I always forget that they do have other stuff to do as well. And that having a few laborers does make things a little easier, as they do move around resources. Also, let's up this limit to, no, not 150, to 100, I guess. Should be fine. I'm gonna do the same with the tailor. And we also need someone in the chandlery, I guess. Or, well, we have someone in the chandlery. Guess where all the beeswax? We have... let's take a look what we have in total. No beeswax and 61 candles. That's not enough. We need 70. But luckily we don't need it immediately. We still got the 41% left in this stone mine. That reminds me. Well, we still got 72 stone, so that's pretty good. We don't need that much. Let's see, 30. Well, I guess 8. Okay, so we do have enough for now. We do have a bunch of laborers, so I'm gonna put at least one person back here in the stone mine. And it's autumn, so at this time last year it started snowing, and it looks like this time it's about the same. So yeah, this field is too big for sure. This one might also be a little bit too big, so I'm gonna redo these ones to be more efficient. I guess I'm gonna drop 2 rows from this one. Well, we should have more than last time. Yeah, 720, and well, this one is actually the same. But yeah, a little bit too big. Maybe I'm gonna get rid of this one altogether and just make a bigger field down here and assign 2 farmers. I guess that could work. Or 2 separate fields. No, I prefer 2 separate fields. Makes things a little easier. So let us... well, my builders are still busy, but let's get rid of this one. Oh crap, I didn't really check how far it went. But let's just go like this, I guess. It's a little smaller, I hope, I think. Let's get some carrots in this one, and let's shorten this one as well, just to pass the pasture, I guess. Could work. Nice thing is that we don't need any builders to rebuild these, because all the whole area is already empty. Let's build it somewhere. Yeah, that should be enough. And we should have 2 builders for this one. I guess this one is smaller. It's got a maximum of 2 farmers. This one 3. And the stonecutter died. Well, and we got a trader arriving. Let's see if it's... okay, now it works. Oh, oh. Let's take a look at the trader. Not that I can trade, but I just want to look. Squash seeds, pepper seeds, field mushroom seeds. Actually, mushrooms don't have seeds. Let's dismiss. Okay, so has this been finished? Actually, it has. And we do have some person working here. I'm gonna build the log cabin. Because this isn't very efficient. This person probably lives around here somewhere. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, that's not good. But it'll have to do. And we do have a bunch of food now. That's very nice to see, but of course it's winter time, it's gonna go down. That's sort of the downside of having your food being supplied by farms. You get a whole harvest in autumn and then during winter time, and I guess all the time until the next harvest it keeps going down. So it's rather tricky because sometimes you might think that you have plenty of food and then suddenly it's all gone and your people start starving. So you can't really depend on it completely unless you calculate everything, but that might be tricky as well. So what else can I do? Well, we're still building. Yeah, let's just finish this new area first, because I'm gonna put down a small stockpile for fuel as well. Back here, next to the woodcutter. Did I build a road here? Oh, it's over here. Alright. Well, let's put it in the back. Or over here, I guess. Could work. Doesn't need to be too big. And my happiness has increased, I think. I was up to 3.5 stars a while ago. And health is also fine. Oh, well, we got one old person still living here. But for the rest, these ones are young-ish. Not a lot of children and students, but it'll have to do for now. My iron supply is getting a little bit low, but I should still have a bunch of iron ore around here, I think. Let's take a look. Yeah, I do. So, and we also have furnace fuel. Yeah, we got a little bit of furnace fuel. So I'm gonna assign someone to go and smelt some more ore. Like it's taken a while for this one. We should be getting logs right here, so shouldn't be that much of an issue. I guess the problem is that the builders are living quite far away. Let's take a look. Well, yeah, as close as they could. Okay, and the new fields are being sown. That's nice. Yeah, this one is ahead because it's a little bit smaller. Normally this should be pretty much what they can sow and harvest in one season, I hope. Gonna have to keep an eye on it. Surprisingly, we still have about the same amount of food as we did after, well, at the start of the winter, so I think we might have a lot of food after this one, which is good. We're also getting quite a few educated people now, so efficiency is gonna go up everywhere once they start replacing all the uneducated people. Alright, so this isn't going well. I would assume that these two builders at least know what to do. That's all they have to build. Apparently they aren't doing much because they have to move that far. Oh well. They'll get the job done eventually. Once there is a house back here, it's gonna be easier because the game might assign a builder to go live here. So they'll be a lot closer to the woodcutter and to the sawmill. At least I hope so. We should only have one forester living here, so I hope it works. I guess I'm just waiting for this woodcutter to go so that we have another empty house for a bunch of young people. Yep, well, we got an old beekeeper here as well. So yeah, we do have some... Yeah, it's actually going a lot nicer than last time. So I haven't really had a mass starvation. Except for starvation because of lack of food, but for the rest, well, it was really mass starvation. I think only about 4 people died from lack of food, so it wasn't that bad. And for some reason this isn't being finished. No, they live far away, but still, they managed to build the Forester's Lodge, so they should be able to build this as well. I guess we got another trader. Let's take another look. We still don't have enough firewood to trade. Sheep. Well, actually, you know, I have enough for 2 sheep. Yeah, I do have enough for 2 sheep, so let's do it. There we go. And dismiss. So now we don't need a sheep pasture. Guess I'm gonna place it next to the chicken pasture, all around here, or over here, I don't know. Let's also, I want to make sure that we can get at least, how many is it for sheep? Like for chickens, I can't split this herd. Well, I guess it's a flock since it's a bird, but I can't split this group because I think I need to get up to 20. And for bigger animals like cows and all that, it's up to 10. I'm not sure about sheep. I guess somewhere around 14 or 16. And I don't know how big I need to make it. So I guess I'm gonna have to test it out. Let's see, pasture. I always forget where things are. Well, I'm gonna put it over here, I guess. Let's well, can actually build all the way up here. Not sure if I want to do that, but well, I guess why not? I'm gonna build it like this. That's pretty big. Let's see if this works. At least there should be enough animals so that I can split the herd, I hope. And still nothing. Well, at least I got something to do down here now. But it's mostly the laborers and other people that don't have anything to do, that just come and chop down all the trees. Apparently the tailor doesn't have any reeds anymore, I guess. There's still plenty of feathers, but we should be getting reeds from the shore house. And for the chandlery, not enough beeswax. Yeah, let's take another look at how many candles we have. Candles 65, still not enough. But we still got a little bit left in the stone mine, so by the time we have enough candles, well, I mean, by the time this one is empty, we should have enough candles to upgrade it, so that shouldn't be an issue. I really wish they would, like, build this house. Whoa, that actually flattened the whole thing. Okay, didn't know that was about to happen. Although it does make sense, of course, since... Oh, wait a minute. It will not flatten terrain. Alright, well, it's okay. It's not that bad, I guess. Now at least they should be free to... Oh yeah, well, they still gotta build the whole fence around it. Forgot about that. Takes a little bit more effort than a crop field. And we got a lot of food now, up to 3,000. What's my limit? 5,000 I assume. Yeah, that's up to 6,000. I've got 3 laborers, but I'm gonna need 1 person at least down here for the sheep. I'm gonna assign another builder. And another merchant. Yep. A lot of seeds, and I don't have enough money for it all. I actually have no firewood at all, since I just traded it for all this, for 2 sheep. But I don't have a lot of firewood as it is, so... I really need this place up and running. Also, do I still have... Yeah, this person. Let's get rid of you. Because... Yeah, well, I think most of my logs are being used, like by the saw pit and for other things. And that means that the woodcutter doesn't have enough logs to make firewood with, which is sort of an issue. At least I made sure that my people won't starve from hunger, but I gotta make sure that they don't freeze to death either, so... Alright, let's put in some sheep down here. Up to 12. That's actually not that much. I was hoping to get more. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to split them. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Oh, well, I'm gonna need an extra person. Alright. But if need be, I can always make a bigger pasture someplace else and just tell this one to empty. Then they'll all go into a bigger one, and then they should be able to procreate until they have enough so that I can split them up. So it's not that big of an issue. We're running out of children. Has someone died yet? Nope. Alright. Maybe I gotta build another house. Well, I'm building another house, actually. And it looks like finally they managed to get some logs up to the log cabin. That's sort of good. It does show how difficult it is to try and populate more remote areas. So once you get the first house built, things sort of get easier, but that also means that, for example, you can't just go build something around here and expect it to be built. It just doesn't work that way, so you gotta grow a little bit organically, step by step, little village by little village. And that was actually exactly the plan, so it's nice that it works that way. It would be even nicer if they actually just built this cabin. Right. Okay, and with these sheep at least we'll have an extra source of resources to make stuff with. So we'll be able to make wool coat, which I assume is better than a survival coat, although I have absolutely no idea what the differences is between all of these. If there really is a difference, or if they all count as the same quality. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it makes people more happy or more healthy if they have a good quality. They have good quality clothes. I've got another trader, but even more seeds. But I got nothing to trade. I got a lot of carrots though. And not a lot of firewood. It's gonna get tricky. So, are we there yet? Still 17 logs. Maybe I should have built a house down here. In the middle. Like a house for these farmers at least. It could work. Let's build one. Which one do we build? I could build a wooden house, but that sort of seems like... Well, it would be the only wooden house around here. And the builder died. A builder died. Right. Well, I guess I'm gonna figure it out next time. So yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.